Hi everyone, welcome to Embellishments on the 11th, where each month a group of us get together and make whatever kind of embellishments we want. And every month, honestly, I never know exactly what I'm going to do. I pull out things ahead of time, and sometimes I use them and sometimes I don't. So I really originally hadn't intended to use this, but this has been on my floor because I started using it for the Crack the Vault collab. Butterfly Blooms. It's an older tablet from I think 2018 from Recollections, and I would like to use it up. So I did make embellishments, and then the other thing I've been wanting to use is these Globeland ribbon buckles that look like this. That was my starting point. I used one of the sheets of paper that's sort of a plain mint green background. It's not on the front here. Anyway, I used that and I die cut one set of these. So I think I have 10 embellishments or 9 or something, but not all of them have one, but 8 of them do. Actually, one of them has 2 on it. I think these 2, if I'm not mistaken. And then, of course, I brought in some coordinating sort of washi tape from Recollections. I can't hold it the right way because the bottom broke out of the tube, but I used several of these. I'll show them to you when we get there. I did use hot glue. I used some ribbons. This one is Stampin' Up! Soft Succulent that just retired. These I don't remember where I got. I did use some of this, what's it called, Bubble Bath out of the sheer ribbon combo pack from Stampin' Up! I had a couple scraps of lace. That one of them looked like this, and the other one, I used a little scrap of tulle. I don't have any more cut to share with you. And I did bring out the Prima flowers pre-made and the 49th and Market, and I used them. And one other thing, I used a couple of these dies. These are We Are Memory Keepers nesting dies, and I like the scallop on these. They're from 2019, so I don't know exactly where I got them, but not too long ago apparently. Well, probably 2019, I don't know. Could have been just recently on sale, but my memory is shot at this point. So I'll just show them to you. This one is just a square of the designer paper. I started with this square. I put a little bit bigger square, and then I wrapped that pink ribbon through the circle buckle. I think I got this at a, I'm not sure. It's Offray. I had bought a whole bunch of ribbons in a box at a flea market kind of thing, craft fair, and so I'm not sure if I got it there, and that was years ago. Anyway, so I ran it through. This is also that same designer paper that's here, and you can't see because it's too far up. And forgive my nails. I am quite a wreck right now. And if you've read my community post, you'll know why. I might put bling on it. I didn't put any sentiment on that one because I just felt like I'm going to actually put it back up just a little bit, because I don't know how I'm going to use all these, probably on cards. That one actually is a Twinchy. That is 2x2 in the background. And I wasn't going to put that 2x2, except that when I wrap the ribbon around here, I didn't want that to show on the back. So this one, this is a cut apart from the paper pad. This is some of that washi, and it says Be the Good. And I did use this glittery stuff is actually a piece of paper, a cut apart in one of those strips. That's what I have left of it. I did use it on several cards. Here's the little scrap of that lace that I had. That was a separate little scrap. And this I bumped up on dimensionals, and I just used 6 of those little flowers. So that's that one. It's weird because all the cut apart flags go that way, and I'm used to having them go the other way. So that was different from me. And I was originally going to round these corners, and I thought, well, no, because I have points here, so we'll leave it. And then I have this one, same paper. I had two, I think I had one long piece and I cut it in half. This is washi also. It says leave a little sparkle wherever you go, one big long strip. So I put it on the back of a scrap strip of some of the design paper and just cut it into 3. And I thought about putting, oh gosh, the sparkly glue stuff, glitter glue on here. I'm not thinking of the name right now. Anyway, but I didn't have time to let it dry. And then this, I fussy cut off one of the strips of paper. It was all butterflies and insects. And I thought the colors in this one went well. And there's another piece of that strip. And then just 3 of the minty flowers. And then I changed it up a little bit. I just used, this was another cut apart strip. I had a butterfly one of those ribbon things. This is the bubble bath from Stampin' Up. And this is actually a leftover piece from a paper pumpkin kit that would have different languages. So I just used my blending brush and blended it out with bubble bath pink. And I didn't put any sentiment on this one. I glued it down over to here after I wrapped the ribbon around. And I put one of the little pink flowers on that one. Put that over here. So next up, I just have a strip, and I think this piece is 4 1/4, so it'll perfectly fit on a card front. And this was 4, and then I used these 2, and this is actually, I got that on crooked, I can't believe that. A soft succulent ribbon, there we go. By Stampin' Up, and then these are done out of that same designer paper. It's got a faint little pattern to it, which you're not going to be able to see with this silly there. Oh, sort of like pale white polka dots. And I just put 3 of the little flowers on, and I thought, you know, you could put something on the card down here, or you could even put this one this way on a card. You know, actually, I'd probably like that. This one's a little bigger, and I did find I had one more of those white pearlized doilies from Stampin' Up, and I wanted it in the background. I also had this tiny little piece scrap of pink tulle, which I don't know if it's showing. And then I had this one of the buttons right there, the ribbon things, and this is actually washi. So this is a piece of the paper. It was a scrap. I wrapped the washi around, and I made it so that the points were going so that when I cut it, it would be right on the point, if you will, of the paper. And it was a little tricky getting washi through here. I had that problem on one of the other ones too, but I managed it. And it was just the right width, and it added a little bit pink to the coloring. So then I just put 3 little pink flowers up here and some rhinestones. And I thought you could later put a sentiment like here, or even just below this or something on a card front. So I didn't do, that one's kind of plain. I didn't do too much with it. Then I made some smaller ones. This one is where I used those We Are Memory Keepers dies. This is old retired Stampin' Up mint macaron ribbon. And I used a piece of pink paper. This is a flower shaped one, but it has a lot of open. See, some of these have a lot of open space, and then ones like these just had thinner slots and more paper in the middle. I prefer those personally. I'll show you what I mean. See how these 4 have more solid paper space in them, where these are more open. So they take a bigger ribbon, and they look weird if you put thinner ribbon through. Anyway, I just did a little embellishment with the 3 little flowers too. And then the last 2, this is actually a cut apart You Are Mint for Greatness. Had the little mint, another flower one, and this one had the smaller slots. I believe it was this one right here. So I had this ribbon in my stash that I don't know where I got. I'm sorry. I think that I got this recently though. And I just can't remember where I got it. It even has how to make a double bow on there. Not sure. I'm pretty sure it was online somewhere. Anyway, I thought it went better with this sort of peachy color here, so I used that. And it already has sparkle on it, and I just put one flower in the center, glued on top of the ribbon. And the last one is just a strip I had. I put some of the pink floral washi down. I put the actual, this cut apart pink sparkle through the heart, which had more paper in it area. And then I just put one of the mint flowers on it. So I don't know, how many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I made 9. Oops, sorry. 9 embellishments this month for embellishments on the 11th. I have no idea when I'm going to use these. I will probably put them on cards using that same paper pad as background paper. Now I had something else pulled out to use. I didn't end up using several things. This I really want to use. Oops, let me go up a little bit. This I still want to use at some point. I had the seashell ones, remember, but I have these insect ones too, and also these. There's several different packs. I just put the little ones in with the big ones. These flowers, 8-petal daisy flowers, and then some little mini flowers and stuff. So they'll be for another month, I imagine. All right, please be sure to check the links down below and see what everyone else has made for embellishments on the 11th. And also, please leave a comment. I love to see your comments and know what you think about what I made. Yeah, I didn't make any, fabulous boxes or envelopes or anything this time. My mind is not really into the crafting at the moment, and like I said, if you read my community post, you'll understand why. So anyway, that's it for today. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll talk to you again sometime soon. I'm not sure exactly when, because I am cutting back on my collabs. I'll definitely be back for Crack the Vault on the 3rd Friday, which is the 21st. I'll be back on the 21st, if not before. Okay, take care. Hugs, love, and peace.